Once you understand that you're the real deal, you're the real living.
Okay, I get it. What you mean? They
Okay.
try to, well, like the legal world is like fiction.
Yeah, it's fiction. They're all living in a dream world, and they're also
The
writing.
power, and I am the power. If I
Oh no,
believe it's true, then it's
no,
some
it's you're not the power. You're the truth. You're plugged into the
the
power.
truth. Okay.
See, that's the difference. Now, the people that were doing the Simpsons episodes, they're living in a money-driven shekel reality of fake fiction. They think they're a legal name. Therefore, everything that they're going to be creating is to do what? To make money, to make a living, right? Which is to make a deathing in the mirror. They're all walking to the grave. When you're on the other side of the coin, knowing that that is the fictional world, legal is fiction, like Sean said it earlier, it's illegal to use a legal name. My mother calls me Sean, so you may call me that. What Sean did was show the differential between the real world and the fictional world, whether Sean was aware of it or not. Okay, so when you have someone like the guys writing for The Simpsons, they're living in that fictional reality, writing whatever it is that comes to their imagination that is another fiction. What happens when you multiply two negatives together? -2 times -2 equals
+4.
Yeah, then you get your truth track. You find the positive integer. Does that make sense to you, Luca? I mean, this is not an easy concept, guys. So we're going to do our best to try to, when you get the aha, and it's like, fuck, it's clean. It's as clean as it gets. So the example of Trump coming down the escalator in the cartoon, then doing it in real life, is an example of that truth track coinciding. It's not a coincidence, it's a coincidence of two fictional realities. Donnie Trump is a fiction. He thinks he's a president. That's a fictional title, just like his name is fictional. Living in a fictional dream world thinking he's king of the world, okay? Then you have the cartoon that is pure fiction. It's a written cartoon just to be funny and point things out and write a story. So there are two negative things that hit each other, no different than multiplying. So two negatives multiplied together create a positive. See, what's the old saying? Two wrongs don't make a right. That's a lie. Two negatives make a positive. How does it play out in the legal world? Well, here's a negative. Somebody kills somebody. That's negative. And to balance that out with another negative, legal is the negative fiction that steps into that real thing that happened and puts them in jail. It's a double negative, which is positive for the rest of society. Hell is a fucked up place, Luca.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to keep your mind on the fact that the human race is living in a fictional construct called legal. And everything and every one of their actions is based upon legal. Another example was Sean. There's AGL calling him, thinking they're calling an individual, but no, they're actually trying to contact a legal entity they think is a human. That's the world they live in. It's a fictional world. So if that world is fictional, and it is, look at Tinkerbell jumping off the screen that becomes real, same as a Donnie Trump going down the escalator and the Pope dying, I guess is the latest one, is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll be a lock track. If you can locate the Simpsons clip on that, I'd appreciate it. And I can show you how that truth track works. You know, people that think that creation hasn't planned or thought everything out, even with that free will choice, complete randomity of chaos of every individual that makes whatever choice they want to make to do whatever they want to do, whether they escape hell or not, is that a no? Prior to the Judge Bows and Jane Doe, no, it was an unknown. For us, it was simply a hope that we could figure out what we needed to figure out. This goes right back to that understanding of that, you know, what, 3-year-old kid listening to the pastor at Crestwick Baptist Church talking about this character is coming, and the wee boy wondering, well, what if he's already here, or she's already here? What if that person is already here? Why is everybody waiting for something that might already be here? Was his thinking at 3.5, 4 years old. And that never left us. Then you can try to understand the shock that, well, maybe we're the one that you were looking for. Maybe I'm the one I'm looking for. Maybe. To us, it's as simple as, I don't care who figured the fucking game out, as long as someone figured it out and we can all get out of here. How's that? Does that work for you? Fucking works for me. So it didn't have to be me, and it didn't have to be you, but it had to be someone, and if not me, then who? And that's always been the question. Well, fine, whatever. It works. Things are moving forward. The truth is now fully exposed. You get really wild reactions